Hello, everybody. Just waiting on. I have a special guest coming on today. Just waiting on her to log on. Hey, Ebony. Just waiting on her to log on. Let me see if I can tag her. Well, no, I need her to come on. But while she's coming on, just want to say hello to everybody. Thank y'all for tuning in to Tea Salt Live and Raw. We don't come on every week like we normally did. We try to do it, keep it spicy and not boring, so we try to do it twice a month. Hi, Elgin, Cuzzo. So yes, we're waiting on her to come in. I don't know how. I'm trying to tell her now she can log on. She needs the request to be on the live. I just have a special guest. Want to do something special for somebody today. But our episode is episode 77. These damn kids, cause y'all know these kids, these new kids, they so much of themselves. I'm just waiting on her to come in. My battery's gonna go down. Hold on, y'all. Let me get my charger. Hey. Waiting on her to come. Hello. Just waiting on her to come in. Let me see if she did yet. Edna, you need to be on the other one. Well, I told you what time to do it, Edna, so you good. My battery about to go down. Let me see. I gotta unplug this one. Shoot, I need that light. I'm going to unplug something. But yeah, we just went. She's not on here. I don't know where she at, but anyway, I told her to request being on live. Let me see, did she do it yet? Maybe she don't know how to do it, maybe. I don't know. But, oh, somebody just texted me. Hold on. But anyway, I was trying to do something special for my friend. Her name is Edna. Here she is. Hold on, y'all. Here she is. So we're gonna bring her on. What's up? Does she know how to do it? But anyway, hi Edna.
Hello.
How are you doing?
I'm doing.
I can't see your face.
You can't see my face?
You might need to scoot the phone back some a little bit, maybe.
Now you can see me?
Yeah. How you doing? You look beautiful.
Thank you.
Well, I asked Edna, she's my friend, she used to work with me. I asked her to come on live, because I know what you're going through. I'm not gonna get into details about what's going on. I'm just gonna briefly say something, but I know that you just lost your daughter Ashley, and we just buried her you just buried her on Saturday, right?
Yes.
Okay. How many kids does Ashley have?
3.
She has 3.
Yes.
Okay. What are their names?
Jalen Giller.
Jaylen?
Yes. Giller.
How you spell that?
Gillalard.
Okay. How old is Jaylen?
13.
13. And is it a boy or girl?
That's a boy.
Okay, a boy. And what's the next child?
Jaleel Young.
How you spell her name?
Jaiyyah. I don't know. Jaleel. Girl.
Oh, Jaleel. Okay,
Yeah.
Jalligh, something like that.
Yeah.
Well, just give it to me later. What's her last name?
Young.
Okay, how old is she?
She's 12.
She's 12. And the last baby?
Henry Giller.
Henry Gillard. Okay. And how old is he?
He's 10.
He's 10. Okay. Well, you already know that I have an organization called Stepping in the Community, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and you know how we give back to the no, well we give back to the less fortunate kids. Not saying that your grandbabies are less fortunate, but we do give back to the less fortunate kids. We feed the homeless. We do everything. So you know we're feeding the homeless on next Saturday at 11 o'clock. But me and my friends and my family want to do something special for those babies and something special for you. So we want to adopt the kids for Christmas.
Thank y'all.
I know it's hard. You're gonna make me cry, shit. But I know it. I know it's hard. I don't know what you're going through because I never lost a child. But I know it's hard on you because you probably are the one that have to raise the babies. So we wanted to adopt your babies for Christmas. So I'll tell you the details about all that. But me and my friends and my family, instead of us having Christmas, we're gonna do Christmas for you and them grandbabies.
Thank you, Tiffany.
Yeah, so and also I want to do a pamper day with you where you go get your feet, your nails done, and you like massages.
Yes.
Okay, so it's gonna be on me. I'm gonna treat you to a spa day. So just
Thank
let me know
you.
what day you want to do it on the Saturday, and I'll set it up, or we can go do your spa day. Okay?
Thank you.
I love you so much. I love you so much, Edna. And I'm sorry. I'm out condolences for you and your family.
I love you too.
Okay, so I'll be getting in touch with you. Anything you want to say to Facebook? I know a lot of people has poured out to you about the loss of your daughter. We
Yes,
don't have
they
to.
have. And I want to thank each and everyone who called, text, or, just gave kind words to me. I thank each and every one of y'all. And the turnout for her funeral was amazing. People were standing outside. So
That's
I
good.
thank each and every one of y'all.
Well, we love you, Edna. So,
I love you too.
okay. Well, with that being said, I'll call you maybe one day next week and get all the baby. I need three things on their wish list that they want, and or boy, they can do five. They can do five wish lists for each one of them. I'm gonna take care of you as far as the getting the pamper thing for you, and then I'm gonna try to get a venue where y'all can come in like a week before Christmas or something like that, and then we'll have like fellowship, just have just us and the kids, and maybe you can invite some of your family if you want to, but it'll be something small. It'll be just for them and you, and look and like some of your family that you're close with, they can come too. So I'll give all that details to you. But next, I'll be calling you next week to get all their. But what I need for you to do is get five things on their wish list, and then text it to me.
Okay.
And I'm gonna get Aisha and them involved too.
Okay.
Okay.
All
All
right.
right. Dear. Love you.
Love you more.
Okay. Bye bye.
Thank y'all.
You're welcome. I don't know how you log. You have to log off, probably, Evan.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, you log off.
All right, y'all. So yeah, we're gonna do that. So if anybody wants to participate in that, I don't know if y'all know, but her daughter is the one that got killed in Alsea. Maybe what two Mondays ago when the girl shot her in the face. So that was her. She's my one of my friends that used to work with me. So she's the one maybe that's probably have to take care of the kids now. So we're gonna do something special for her for Christmas. We're gonna adopt her kids, her grandkids. She had three kids. Ashley did. So we're gonna adopt her kids. So if anybody wants to donate, maybe when I get the wish list, if you want to donate to help her, what to help us with her grandkids, then you are more welcome to do that. I will post my text only phone number on there, or you can inbox me. So with that being said, I'm waiting on my co-host Edgar to get on. He just texted me. Well, I'm waiting on him to come on, but how y'all been doing? It's a lot of shit been going on in this world since I haven't been on live. I don't know what's going on. It's a lot of stuff been going on. I don't know what. I don't know why I can't. Anyway, but how y'all been doing? What y'all been doing? It's pretty outside, I see. So I'm just waiting on Edgar. I don't know where he at. But anyway, like I said, Christmas is not. It's sometimes it's not just about us and family. If you can help out somebody with kids, there's a lot of kids out here that don't have anything. They can't celebrate Christmas because of whatever the parents may be going through. So I just like to just give back to people if I can. I'm not rich, but I still like to help give back to people. And I think we're gonna adopt one more family. So I'm gonna maybe do a post to see, um, maybe put a post out there and see if it's another family with small kids or children or something that's going through that maybe can't celebrate Christmas. So we probably gonna do two families, but she is one. Ashley, she's one of the families that we're gonna do, and we're also gonna do a coat drive. Coat drive starting. Let me see, maybe the first weekend in November we're gonna do a coat drive. So if y'all have any gentle worn coats, or you can go to what is it? Or you can go to Burlington's or wherever you can go buy a coat for that if you want to, or you can do a gently worn coats for a newborn up to maybe 16 boys and girls. That would be great. So I'm waiting on Edgar to come on. But today's episode is episode 76, and it is called These Damn Kids. Because y'all know these damn kids nowadays, they are cut from a different cloth than how we was raised. We are the 80s and 90s babies. No, we the 70s and 80s babies. I'm a 70s baby, and I'm sure maybe some of y'all that watch my live, maybe y'all are 70s and 80s babies. But these 90s and 2000 babies, they something serious. They come from different cloth, man. They doing shit out here. We wasn't there to do when we was raised, coming up in the world. Shit, we used to sit outside to 2 o'clock in the morning. On the stoop where I stayed at in Bethel Road. We didn't have to worry about nobody coming back trying to shoot our ass. We could sit out there all night, listen to the radio, have fun, run up and down the street, run track, do all that stuff. We used to play hopscotch. What else we used to play? Duck, Duck, Goose. We used to play, what is it? I don't want to say catch a girl, get a girl, because y'all nasty. But we used to also play, what is it? Hide and go seek. Shit, they don't do none of that shit no more. I don't know. I don't know where Edgar is. I don't know where he at. Let me see. He messing up my live. But anyway, I want to talk about this the shooting that happened at in Orange Mountain on yesterday. Sad situation. I do want to give our condolences to the families of the ones that died, and also I think the young man, he died also. He took his life too. So our condolences to those family and their family members. But I don't know what happened. There's a lot of stories out there that said that he got fired. I don't know. I wasn't there, and they weren't there, so I don't know where they're getting their story from. So I don't know if they released that on the news or not. But it's a lot of people out here that have mental issues that we are now aware of, and some people can't handle getting fired or stuff like that. I got fired from my job, and hell, I wanted to beat her ass, but hey, I like my freedom, and I like to be alive, so I had to think twice about that. So I mean, if it was because he lost his job, hell, you can get another one. I think maybe, I don't know, but some of these supervisors do be talking crazy to people. They really do. You have to watch how you talk to people, because you don't know what type of mind frame these people are in. You can't just talk to anybody any kind of way. If you want respect, you have to give respect. That's the only way you're going to give respect is if you give it. So you can't be talking to these people any kind of way, picking on them, belittling them. You can't do that in a place of a business, especially if you're a manager. You have to set some type of boundaries and be a role model for somebody. Because like I said, you don't know what type of mental state the person is in. So you have to be careful with that if you're a manager in a workplace. You can't be talking crazy to these people. You can't be talking crazy if you're like the man over there in Kroger. I don't know what happened to that. See how he did them people? And then now this happened. So, I mean, you just have to watch what you say to people when you're in a workplace. You can't be talking crazy to these people and thinking they're not going to retaliate, especially you don't know what they went through before they came to work. So you just have to be mindful of that. That's all I want to say about that. But I don't know where Eric is at. But I'm going to keep going. I'm gonna keep going though. And then about the baby that in Cummings Elementary that went to school and shot shot the guy because he was, well, not the guy, he's not a guy, shot the young man that was bullying him. I mean, where are these kids? Do y'all think, okay, in that situation, do y'all think the parents should be held accountable for that? Since he went, I think another shooting happened too with a young boy went to school and shot somebody. But I don't know what the outcome was. Do y'all think the parents should be held accountable for that when stuff like that happens? Because my thing is, how he know where the gun is? I can see if I get now. Don't get me wrong. I would love to teach a child how to shoot a gun, but only like if our house is getting broken into and I can't make it where the gun is, then I wouldn't expect it, but I would think that would be civilized. But as far as like going to get a gun, because you're being bullied, I mean, I just think I don't know if the parents should be held accountable for stuff like that or not. But they did charge him. I don't think as an adult, but they charged him with a lot of charges. But the families did come together. I saw that where both of the parents came together. I think at a church or something, they came together and they reconciled and all of that. But I think so that was a good thing. At least they didn't held the little boy accountable and try to do do bodily harm than what was already done. So that was a good thing. So what did you as a teenager? How many of y'all are 70 babies? I'm gonna say I was born in 72. How many of y'all are 70 babies besides me? Here, maybe some of y'all may be 60 babies too, huh? How many 60 babies do I have here? You was born in the 60s. Can you just put like what is a thumbs up if you were born in the 60s and the 70s and the 80s? We're talking about the 60s, 70s, 80s babies right now. Then we're gonna get into, and then we're gonna get on, and then we're gonna get into the new millennium kids. I don't know what he doing. He's so slow. How many 60s and 80s babies do I have? I'm a 70s babies. None. So none of y'all was okay. So none of y'all was born in the 70s and the 60s. What about the 80s? Was any of y'all born on the 80s in the 80s? Well, hell, I guess not, baby. I guess they was born in the new millennium. I don't know. But like I said, these kids this time and age are cut from a different cloth from when we were growing up. Most of these 80 babies and 90 babies are corrupt, but then you got some 90s and up children that are messed up in the mind too. So where did they come from besides the vagina? I mean, because you think when we was coming up, we was drinking what, Similac? But nowadays they're giving them these babies this powder milk. So you think the powder milk has something to do with their mental state? Because somebody talked about that. They were saying something about this powder milk. So I'm just want to know, y'all think the powder milk that they're giving these kids now, the infant I think this is what it's called, even though you can buy it in a can, but most of these little small babies, they're drinking this infant milk. You think something in the milk? Because these kids nowadays, okay, he was born in 77, okay. These kids these days, I mean, I don't know what it is. I don't know. Back in the day, I drank Similac when I was coming up, so I don't know. So what y'all think it is? I mean, don't get me wrong, now, not all kids that was born in the 90s in this new millennium are bad. Not saying that at all. But I'm just saying, you see them, shit, you see them like I see them. They had their pants all the way down to their ankles. So I'm not the only one that sees it. So, but the majority of our kids, they are terrible. I don't know. I don't know if it's coming from the parents. Well, I'm not gonna say it's coming from the parents because we can teach your kids black and blue to be black and blue, but they're still gonna do what they want to do because of this damn peer pressure and games and drugs and alcohol and all that stuff. So do y'all think where y'all think their mindset is at? These kids these days in this days and age, where y'all think their mindset is at? Or do they have a mindset? I don't know what it is, but what do y'all think? What do y'all think? These kids these days, what are some examples of how these kids are being I don't want to say raised, but how y'all think these kids are being raised in this new millennium? What are some things that y'all did back in the day that these kids don't do now? I've already gave y'all several. I said hopscotch. What did I say? What did I say? Hide and go seek. We played duck duck goose. We played all of that. So what are some things y'all think? What are the differences between us and the new generation now? What are different things now? I put what do you think are affecting the kids in this day and age? I put influence from others, definitely social media because we didn't have Facebook and Instagram and TikTok and all this shit when we was coming up, and we barely had a cell phone. So I put what I see the new the new gun laws where you can get a gun. Anybody can get it. Well, I ain't gonna say anybody, but they passed that new gun law where you can walk around with guns and shit. So hey, that was right up their damn alley. Cause everybody got a gun now. They be all in Walmart with the gun on their back. No doggone well, they don't have no license to carry. Even though you don't have to have a license now here, but I'm sure it's still some stipulations to that. So what are some what you think are affecting these kids in this day and time? What are they doing now that we wasn't doing when we was coming up in the world back in the 80s and 90s? What are some things? I said drugs. And I asked what drugs are affecting our kids. Shit, them what is the bar? What's that shit called? The bar? Like what it's called? The 4 bar. What the hell is a 4 bar? The 4 bar is affecting our kids. Our lower tabs. And what's the other one? The Xanax. I don't understand. So that's affecting our kids. They're raising themselves. Either the parent may be deceased or something, or they living with your grandmama. Your grandmama 33. Um, and here they just out there. They just out there trying to maybe they're not getting loved at home. I don't know. It's a lot of different things. What are some things? What's the difference in when we was growing up and when in this new modern age? It's a lot of things. So if y'all can go ahead and chime in and post your comments, and then we can go ahead and move from there. I said sex, lies, and deceptions can be some. Um, I said still trying to figure out life, like some of us are still doing now in our older days. They are curious with their sexuality. There's a lot of curious shit going on and with these younger kids nowadays, men, little boys and girls. They don't have any bondage with nobody. Let me see. They have no respect for their elders or no respect for themselves. And they're still healing from the hurt and pain that may have caused them to react the way that they're reacting now. I put they're poor than their parents. I put mindset and boundaries. They don't have any boundaries at all. They just go. You make them mad, they're gonna get a gun. They're gonna try to kill you. No role models, especially little boys. They don't have no role models. These little boys, they are lost. And the majority of these boys now, our age is what 13 to 16 is doing the carjacking and the killing and whatever they out here doing. This the age bracket. That's the age bracket. They are still teenagers. Don't have any type of role models. I don't know if the dad can't be in the home, or the dad may be at home and just may be a deadbeat. So I don't know, but let me see. Hi, Lena. You a school teacher? Well, you used to be a school teacher. Lena, you see what my topic is. So, Lena, I don't know if you can chime in. What is the difference between when we was coming up and these kids nowadays? What are some examples as to what are affecting our kids in this time, Elena? I'm glad you chimed in. She used to be a school teacher, so she see it every day. I said cell phones, sleepovers. Back in the day, we can go by over Pookie house and have a sleepover, have fun. Nowadays, I wouldn't see my kids over nobody have a sleepover. You don't know who them people are. So sleepovers, I put resentment. Some of them are resentful, and they are bitter. They are bitter. I said the grandmama's 33, and opposed to our big mama being 60. They sell their souls to the devil, like gangs and all of that type of stuff. They have to, in order to get in the game, you have to do an initiation. So whatever the initiation is just what you have to do to get in the game. And then they always target the ones that I ain't gonna say low self esteem, but they always target the ones that don't feel good about themselves, so they may have low self-esteem. Jessica said a lot of them are raising themselves right. So why do you think a lot of them are raising themselves, Jessica? Is it because the mama's still in the club on drugs, or maybe the mama and dad are deceased and living with grandmama? So why are a lot of kids raising themselves? Why you say that, Jessica? You right there. I said that a lot of kids are raising themselves. Um, and now, like I said, they're selling their souls to the devil. And we all know what the devil represents. He comes to destroy, steal, and kill. And the devil can come in all shapes, sizes, and forms. You know, the devil can send your best friend. You think that's your best friend, but he's out to destroy you, or he or her is out to destroy you. So I'm waiting on Jessica to chime in. She said a lot of them are raising themselves. I'm trying to see why she think a lot of them are raising themselves. And I'm also waiting on y'all to also comment. But while y'all doing that, I'm gonna smoke my hookah. But we're gonna take a break. But we are feeding the homeless on next Saturday, October the 23rd. We was gonna do it at Morris Park on Poplar, but they are renovating, so we're gonna do it behind. Well, you know, it's a Mission right there on Poplar, so it's a parking lot behind there. It's across the street from Juvenile Court. So that's where we're gonna do it at 11 a.m. We are getting T-shirts made. A lot of people have inboxed me and called me because they want to get involved with this. So if you want to get involved, you can. I will put my text only phone up, or you can inbox me, or if y'all have my personal phone number, you can call me. The deadline for everything will be next Thursday, which is October 21st, because we have to. We're doing 150 to 200 toiletry bags for them. Jennifer said they don't have respect for life, right? They don't care who they shoot, stab, run over, right? Jessica said their parents are young themselves and haven't matured, so they try to be the kids' friends instead of their parents. Okay. By the time the parents try to intervene to be a parent, it's too late because you've been acting like a friend, smoking weed. Hold on. Instead of the parents smoking weed with them club and drinking with them. Yeah. What you say? There's parents raising their own kids. When they have a problem with their kids, they want to always call the police on them, and that ain't a good thing. Okay, but what if you can't control your children? You have to call the police on, especially if you're scared of them. That all starts from when you didn't get on them when they were little, when they were doing things when they were little. When you should have been getting on them, you wasn't doing that. Right, like when now you want to wait till they're teenagers and try to discipline them, and when they don't want to listen to you and they don't get no respect for you, you want to call the police. Yeah, and I don't think that's the answer. I think you still need to find a way to try to break through to your own child. Yeah, but what if you scare them and then you try to whoop them, then you try to discipline, they're going to come back and stab you? Well, you better get unscared of them. Well, yeah, I mean, you have a lot of parents out here that are scared of their kids. Look, you got parents out here calling the police on their child, okay? And then the child will do right while the police there. Right. But what happens when the police leave? Right. We can't stay the police can't stay at your house and babysit your kids and you all night long. We got other stuff going on, you know. So you cannot call the police every time your child is doing something wrong or something that you should be handling. You can't put the police in that business. I believe that families should take care of families. Parents should raise their own people. Damn, I just choked behind that. But yeah, like you said, take care of their own kids. And it's not the police fault that you didn't start from when your child was young, right? Yeah. You should have did that. That's your own fault as a parent. If you didn't get that bond with your child when they were little and try to get in on them when they were little, now they're 13, 14, 15, and you can't do nothing with them. That's your fault as a parent. You failed that child as a parent. So you think that's why a lot of resentment comes in from that, and then hell, by the time they're 13, they gotta go. A lot of resentment comes in. The child resents the parent because every time they feel like they act out, my mom and dad always call the police on me. Why you always call the police? That makes the child hate their parent even more. So what if you call the police on a child, like when they sick, and put them back in a police car? Is that gonna be a resentment?
When they do what now?
When they're like 6 or 7, like put fear in them.
No, I don't think you should do that.
Why not?
No, because what you're teaching that child is even if
not to go to jail.
No, even let's say okay, a child 6 or 7, and you call the police. Hey, I want to show my son or my daughter that they shouldn't have did this, and I want you to put the handcuffs on them and put them in the backseat of the car. First of all, the police can't do that.
Oh shit.
Okay. So
wow.
The answer to that question is you need to find a way to break through to your own child when they're 6 or 7. You see what I'm saying? Because what you're teaching that child now is, in my opinion, if they get older and they really need the police, they ain't gonna want to deal with the police. What if they need the police help? You know what I'm saying? But the police it's not always a bad thing to have to call the police. You see what I'm saying? And that's what you put in that child's head when they're 6 or 7. If you call the police over there and say, hey, I want to scare my child. I want you to put them in the backseat of the squad car, put the handcuffs on them, and let them sit there for a minute. Well, from 6 or 7, they're going to hate the police when they get older because they're going to think what the police come there to do, lock them up.
Yeah.
And that's not always what the police are coming to do. Sometimes we come to just to talk. Mm-hmm. You know, just to see what's going on in these kids' lives. We want the kids to want to feel like they can come to us when they need our help. You know, not shy away from us because they think we're going to lock them up. Right. Or always messing with them because that's not what we're about, contrary to popular belief.
Okay. So what about the parents that used to, like if my child, I'm sending them a juvenile for the weekend, something like that. My child sending them a juvenile, so you don't think that was good to send it? Back in the day, like my age, I was bad as hell, but I never did go to juvenile though.
Juvenile court is a joke.
No, I'm talking back then, back in the 80s, it wasn't a joke then.
It wasn't a joke then, but now it is.
But why is it a joke now? Because they're not doing the same thing? Oh. Well, hell, y'all stop getting in trouble. They want to go to juvenile if you 15, 14, 16.
Juvenile court is overcrowded, and their main goal is if you have to take a parent child down there, they're trying to get that child out as quick as possible because they're overcrowded. You know, because if they wasn't, and they really wanted to help their child, just like if your child went to juvenile court for some little misdemeanor or even a felony, first of all, they're going off a point system.
Oh.
How many points they got determines whether you can transport them or not.
Transport them where?
And to juvenile court.
Oh. So what if they don't have any points?
They might tell you to write them a juvenile something and let them go. So there's a chance that a child can break in your house
get their head blown off
and get caught. And depending on what juvenile court say, you know, we might write them a juvenile something and let them go. And then they got to show up in court later on, with you giving them a chance now to go bring in somebody else out.
I mean that's messed up.
And I'm not blaming the workers down there. I'm not blaming none of how they run their system. It's just overcrowded. It's just overcrowded because the laws are too lenient on these kids. So
you think, okay, like I said, back in the day when we was coming up, we used to get whoopings in school. We used to sing the Pledge of Allegiance when we was in school. We used to do all that. They don't have prayer in school anymore. I don't know if they would help enough. They don't do the Pledge of Allegiance anymore. They don't paddle kids anymore. Hell, if you whoop your child now, if your kid's smart enough, they're gonna call the police on you. And when they do, I'm gonna beat your ass again. When you get out of jail, just me and you gonna be going to jail all the time because I'm gonna whoop that ass. But as my kids, I can say for my kids now, they're grown now. But when they was coming up, I've never just really had a problem with my kids because I used to box their ass. So I only had one problem child, and I boxed that ass one time. I had to worry about her no more. But she tried to call the police on me when she was like 16. I think she's probably 16. She called the police on me. Police came, asked her how old she was. And you know what the police told her? He said, get your ass in there and go to bed. I guess she thought I was going to go to jail or something. I don't know what she thought it was. But I really just didn't have that problem with my kids. Thank God. And I was a single parent. And thank God for my mom and dad. My mom and stepdad. I love them. They took care of my kids for me when I was out there in the streets. They took care of my kids for me. But like I said, my kids are grown now. They have their own kids, their own families. And like I said, how my mom used to take care of my kids for me. I don't do no babysitting, sorry. So, hey, it is what it is. I'm sorry, I don't do no babysitting. But like I said, I asked, what are some things that we did back in the day, that these kids don't do today? Um, I don't know what else to say. I done said everything. I was hoping y'all would have some things. I done ran out of things to say. Yeah. Alcohol, like I said, alcohol plays a big factor to these teenagers now. Drugs again. Jessica said our parents didn't mind others disciplining their kids. But nowadays you can't even say anything to a child without parents being confrontational. Yeah, but why is that? Why you come say you got badass John over there, constantly breaking the people's houses, but you want first thing you want to say when John get dead? He was a good kid. When was he a good kid? He probably was when he was younger. But you know, peer pressure, and also peer pressure is a mother effort. Peer pressure is a mother. You know, you try to keep up with the Joneses. You know, nowadays these mamas and daddies going broke by these kids, Jordans and shit. My kids didn't wear Jordans when I was growing up. They wore Reeboks and they wore Filas and they wore K Swiss. Nowadays, these kids, like these mom would not pay their light bill to get their badass child some Jordans. So stand in that damn line for 4-5 hours in the rain and get them kids some Jordans. I bet not, especially if you're a badass child. No, I'm not buying you shit. No, I'm gonna spend my hard ass money and I just bond you out of jail. No, negative. We stay outside and play. These kids don't go outside. They don't. They stay on the phone. Girl, this damn social media, man. This social media is a mother effort. You right. These phones nowadays. Y'all remember we used to have them damn cell phones. Let to wait till 7 o'clock. Verizon wait till 7 o'clock to use the phone for the weekend. Them big ass cell phones you just have now, man. They paying $1,200 for cell phones. These mamas paying these kids these iPhones. Now, like I said, we have some good kids out there. We have good kids now, and they deserve an iPhone and maybe some Jordans. But these badass kids, I'm not gonna spend my hard ass money and you out here stabbing somebody or shooting somebody because they looked at you wrong and you got your pants all the way down to your ankles and shit. Can't nobody tell you to pull your pants up. Hell, I still tell them to pull their pants up. I seen a little boy today with his pants down. I said, son, pull your pants up. But he was a respectful young man. He said, yes, ma'am, and he pulled the pants up, but he probably pulled them back down when I was gone. Let me see. A major problem, kids care more about how they look on social media than in real life. But yeah, them filters are booger burn too. Took forever to send a text message with them damn phone. These kids, man, I don't even have an iPhone. I can't even afford an iPhone. Even if I could, I wouldn't be spending no $2,400 on that. Shit, I got bills. But yeah, what I say? What happens? Do you think? Okay, I said that. I think it's okay. Yeah, I said that too. But like I said, so do you think it's a generational curse that's passed down from generation to generation? So you think if just say if your daddy sold drugs when you was coming up and that's all you saw was him, he maybe took you to serve somebody, maybe I don't know. So you think in his mindset, when he was a child, he saw his dad with all his money. Don't you think when he grow up, he gonna want to get money like that? I mean, I don't know. I'm just asking. So if you think if a young boy saw his dad with a whole lot of money, don't you think when he get grown, he gonna have a whole lot of money too? And his dad, he seen his dad selling drugs and stuff instead of going to a 9 to 5 with a wad of money, and then like the little girl. So you think if a little girl saw her mama getting beat up when she was a young child, don't you think she gonna be like, okay, well, I'm gonna let somebody beat me up then, cause shit, my mama used to get beat up, so that's love, or she gonna beat up somebody. I used to be that girl. I used to see my mama get beat up all the time. So when I got older, I used to beat up on my baby dad until he started beating my ass, until he started hitting my ass back. So you know what I'm saying? He probably will cause young Yeah, they want that fast money, but they don't want what come with that fast money. These little kids be posting all these damn wads of money. That's just for somebody to come and rob your ass and kill you. I be trying to tell these little young people that's in my circle. I be trying to tell, take that down. That's not cute at all. But you know they're not gonna listen. You know they have to learn the hard way. But I don't know what my co-host was. He must didn't come in tonight. Yeah, they do care. But but Jennifer, you have some older people that care about how they look on social media too. Shit, it ain't just the young ones on that right there, but you have a lot of people, grown people that's still lost out here too, still trying to find their way because of their childhood or their upbringing. But yeah, But yeah, I thought my co-host was gonna come on. He didn't. I don't know what happened, but that's all I have to say about these damn kids. These damn kids today, I don't know. Maybe they need prayer or something. I don't know. I don't know what needs to be done, but I just want all of y'all to be safe out here. If y'all got young kids, whoop that ass. If y'all got young kids, especially teenagers, y'all got young boys, teenagers, young boys. I mean, just might have to talk to them if they don't have a daddy or something. Maybe find the next male role model to them. Maybe a daddy, your stepdaddy, a cousin, that's doing good for themselves, and maybe they can go. Just say if you have a cousin, they have their own business and they fix houses, roofs or whatever. Let your child go with them and see. You know, it ain't all about drugs and all this stuff all the time. You can actually make a living out here if you put your mind to it. It's all about the mindset. It's all about how you want to be perceived in life and how you want to and what you want to do when you become older. And ask your children what they want to be when they grow up. And if they say that they want to be a drug dealer, pop them in the mouth. I'm just saying. But this is my time. But again, we are feeding the homeless on next Saturday. If y'all would like to partake, y'all can inbox me. I'll put my number up there, the text only phone. Some of y'all have my personal phone number. Y'all can contact me. We would love to have you guys to come out and serve the homeless because you could be homeless tomorrow. Be careful out here. Halloween is coming up. Don't celebrate Halloween. This is demonic stuff. But if you do, then that's fine. But that's all I have to say. And I thank y'all for tuning in again. If you missed the first part of my show, my friend's daughter is the one that got killed over here in, I think it's Hillview in Alfie or whatever. So we're going to adopt her kids for Christmas and another family. I don't know who else, but we're going to adopt her kids, her grandkids for Christmas. And we're going to also do a coat drive starting November the 1st. So if you have any coats that's gently worn or you can go buy a new coat, we would gladly appreciate it from from babies to like 16. So again, thank y'all for tuning in. I'll see y'all on maybe next week. I don't know. Maybe it will be before the end of this month, okay? Thank y'all for tuning in to T-Salt Lab and Raw, and we're out.